first introduce yourself?
I'm Martine Curtis. I'm the founder of A-Lyne Pilates in Paris, France. I'm originally from San Francisco. I've been in Paris now for 23 years. When I got to Paris in 2000, Pilates really didn't exist except with Anglophones and movie stars. So when I first got here, I was teaching just movie stars, sometimes in their houses, sometimes, we'd have a little space that we would work in. So there was really not much going on with Pilates, and now it's pretty much a big deal. So it's really grown, and of course it's been 23 years now. I did intend to stay 1 year, and it's been 23 years. I've been practicing Pilates since the 70s, when my kids were little, and there were no studios. There was just Mr. Pilates' crazy books, which are indeed kind of crazy. So I started with just his mat exercises, and then, when studios started opening up, I started going to a studio and doing working on the apparatus as well. Initially, I was trying to rehabilitate from a dance injury. A dance injury I sustained while teaching children ballet. So, not performing in Swan Lake or anything. But I found a great teacher at the St. Francis Hospital, where they had just opened a dance medicine center and added Pilates to it.
Why did you decide to create A-Lyne studio?
Well, for two reasons. Pilates was relatively new in France, and I had helped start several studios between 2000 and 2006, and we wanted to add formations to our certification programs to the studio. When you add a formation program to an existing studio, that often the trainees become second-class citizens, because your clientele, they're paying a lot for a lesson, and they don't really want to come in and have a bunch of stagiaires, a bunch of trainees watching them. I thought, okay, let's open a school. We do have clients from the outside, but they know that they are there to be observed by the trainees. This is a school for trainees. The other reason is I was trying to find teachers all of the time, bringing them from Germany and the US and places where Pilates had more of a foundation. And I was getting some really bad teachers. Okay, we have to do something in France. This is ridiculous. So that's why in 2006, I opened A-Lyne. The idea was really to create the best certification program, and I think we really have done a good job of that, and we have, for that reason, we've found a really, really, really good formation team. Most of our formateurs are graduated from A-Lyne several years ago. They all come with different backgrounds, of course, and they bring elements of those specialties that they come from into their Pilates teaching. That said, even though we add things to our teaching that might not be classical Pilates, what we teach our trainees is classical Pilates, because we really need a common base to start from. And here at A-Lyne, we of course add on to that and provide exercises and preparations that will let the trainees really teach specific populations, instead of just people who can automatically, do well with the classical repertoire. So yes, we wanted to create really, really good teachers, and I think we have. Our teachers who were formed here have opened studios everywhere in the world. So we have teachers teaching in Saudi Arabia, Morocco, the US. My daughter, in fact, came here to do the formation, and she teaches at a physical therapy center in the US, Brazil, everywhere, Korea, everywhere. So it's nice because we have all of this, a very international group now, and we get calls from all over the world to do the training, people who want to do the training here in Paris, which is very rewarding.
How do you define Pilates?
Pilates itself is a series of exercises, all linked together with the transitions. But for me, it's a lot more than that. Because if you do it properly, and if you really teach with all of the Pilates principles and concepts in mind, the goal is to really improve your client's posture and daily life. So we're looking to really perform the movements correctly so that it translates into daily life movements for our clients. I think that we provide, obviously we provide, I believe, the best training, but in addition to that, we give full access of the school to the trainees, so they come and go as they please, which I don't think you'll find anywhere else. It's better for people who have a lot of commitments, that's for sure, and they can set their own times to come in and work with other trainees in the groups above and the groups below them. I like seeing my students progress, not just the trainees. Of course, when I look at them when they come in, sometimes I go, ooh, man, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't accept that one. It's going to be too hard for him or her. And then you watch the progress of some people and it's just astonishing. So you see all these changes in the way they move, the way they feel, and it's extremely rewarding, and you see the same thing in your clients. And that's why I like Pilates. I don't do it as much as I should, but I certainly love to teach it, and I love working with the stagiaires, the trainees. Good. Okay, and that looks good. You resist the reach, and you come down and lengthen down. Now, which one feels better? Is there a sort of blood key? This one feels better. Okay, so this works because she's tight.